hi. How you doing? So I currently have things I would like to do before I go to work, so I don't have really the ability to sit there and be at my desk today. So, hi. Just a couple things today. So, as people have already figured out, Donald Trump chickened out again. Now, here's the thing. Here's the issue. They accepted the terms of Iran. Now, the biggest issue with the fact is that means Iran is going to sell, or is going to end up taxing any ship that goes through $2 million per ship. Now, here's the thing. I don't think Trump is actually going to follow through with that. Second, that means that Israel has to stop bombing places like Lebanon and all that other stuff. That's not going to fucking happen. Two, the ceasefire has already been fucking destroyed because Israel and Iran are still both bombing each other. Israel bombing Lebanon and Iran still bombing Israel. Now, I don't really give a fuck because fuck Israel. Israel is going to get whatever is coming to them regardless of the fact, because unfortunately they are the biggest problem here. Either way. So, my biggest thing is I don't think this is going to last, especially given the fact that you also have the issue, and this is what I don't see talked about, is Iran's military is decentralized. There is no true, everyone has their own prerogatives. And that's not talked about enough. So, my biggest thing is them killing the Ayatollah. What the fuck are you doing, you dumb bitch? Them killing the Ayatollah, basically destroying their fucking military, their entire structure of their military, has left Iran in such a state where it has no true structure. So while one side can say this, another side is going to say this or do this because they both have different prerogatives. And that to me is an issue. I'm honestly amazed if this is even true, the fact that we made any sort of peace talks, because the fact I remember, if I recall correctly, they specifically told Pakistan that they are not under any peace talks. Now, I believe the Pakistani leader is part of the reason why the U.S. faltered to Iran, but nonetheless, I don't know, just everything seems too fishy. And the fact of the minute that, again, there was more signs of market manipulation. He says what he's going to do, and then come the beginning of the week, ducks are going great, they're going awesome. Now, here's the other thing. We were mid-talks with the original Ayatollah before we bombed them. That is the biggest thing. There were talks in general, not to mention that the Ayatollah accepted all of our nuclear terms to begin with, and yet we still bombed them because we weren't looking for peace. We still aren't looking for peace. Trump is just finding a way to make more money, to ease the markets, and then come to the weekend, he's gonna do what he wants to fucking do. And I'm sorry, there's any person with a proper working fucking mind needs to understand the threats that he was given to Iran and their people. Not to mention that we did bomb a bridge. But besides the point, to give those threats, you literally have to be a psychopath. That should not be running our fucking country, plain and fucking simple. So, that's... And unfortunately, people are going to fall for this fucking bullshit. There's no way we're going to have fucking peace. Not after the fact that we've bombed civilian infrastructure to begin with. We've bombed schools. We've bombed hospitals. we sit there and say we want peace, but again, look at what we're doing to Cuba. It's just monotonous bullshit to ease the markets, to make more money. And that's it. They don't want peace. They're fucking psychopaths. And the more you realize that, and the more you understand it, the more you realize that, okay, maybe we shouldn't vote red on the midterms. And this, just for whoever was watching, I gotta make this point very fucking clear. If I know you, and you still choose to vote red come the midterms, I can accept the last two elections. You got duped. Whatever. You lack critical thinking. Whatever. But here's the thing. There is no fucking excuse coming November to why you're still voting for red. There is no fucking excuse. So, I just need to make that very fucking clear here. There's no fucking excuse behind it. So, but yeah, that's basically all I got. So, very short, sweet, and to the form. If you're watching, I appreciate it very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it helps me absolutely immensely. I'll leave you with this. Fuck Israel, fuck Zionists, fuck MAGA, and fuck Donald J. Trump.